Welcome.
Thank you.
Westfield Mall, London.
I know, it's all about. I have been here before, but
okay.
not.
It's really trendy. I'm just looking around. Apple.
Yeah.
Nike.
Camper. Juicy Couture.
I have no idea what camper is. What's camper?
Shoes.
Oh,
shoes
right,
that are all sort of organic and shaped.
Sexy and
yeah,
stuff.
But
and
they
a
don't
Tesla
have toes.
Model S.
And a Tesla Model
right
S.
behind you.
Well, quite a few, in fact.
Yes, several.
I've been sitting in that one playing with the thing.
Have you had a drive yet?
No.
So you've never driven a Tesla Model S
I have
before?
never driven a Tesla Model S.
You are in for such a treat.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, so it's about 7:10, 7:20 in the evening. I don't know when Elon's due to speak, probably about 8,
I would
maybe
think
9.
about 8, yeah.
You've driven here in your Leaf.
In a Nissan Leaf.
How did that go?
I was really fine because I didn't have to come very far, like a mile, but it's parked downstairs. And I didn't find the electric charging bays that are open. I just found all the ones that have hundreds of ice cars.
Yeah, so Westfield Mall doesn't
Westfield Mall
have
need to do something about their electric car charging policy. That's all I'd like to say. I did tweet them.
Yes, and we were downstairs in a vault and we were fine.
And did you find somewhere to park?
We were in a different part of the parking lot.
And you've been able to plug in?
And we're plugged in. So our 80 miles to the gallon will now be 180 miles to the gallon at the end of the evening or something. I don't know. Okay, so I've got the advantage on you. I've driven the Model S before and you haven't. So I'd be really keen. Well, maybe I have to try and catch up with you when you've driven it later on. Earlier this week, Elon Musk was in Munich. He did loads of announcements about things coming up. Free tuning for the Autobahn, 135 kilowatt charging stations, the whole shebang. Do you think there's anything that we're going to hear tonight?
Well, wouldn't it be? I can't imagine, because I mean that, you know, as soon as I hadn't even thought of it when I watched that video of him saying that. I thought, of course, German people drive really, really fast. And they want to be able to, you know, that's what they're used to. Yeah. This car can go really, really fast, so why not tune it to do that? But I can't quite imagine. Can't quite imagine. Nice. Can't quite imagine what they could do here. I mean, wouldn't it be wonderful if they do put their charging network in? I don't know. I mean, I imagine they've got to do.
What I want Tesla to do is go, okay, everyone who's got a Nissan Leaf gets a free Tesla. Well, wouldn't that be great?
I don't think he's going to be saying that.
Really? No.
If you've ever written anything slightly positive on a blog about electric cars, we'll just give you one. He hasn't given anyone. I love that about this company.
Yeah, I think
they haven't given anyone, the most famous people in the world.
And I think that's a really...
And they buy them, which is good. You know, Leo DiCaprio bought 2 Tesla Roadsters. Yeah. He couldn't get them for free. Other people would give him cars by the dozen. Yeah.
But I think actually that's a really important thing.
Well, it plays to
them.
It means
that they're not giving anyone any special treatment. And I think that's really, really important.
Very good, yeah. Oh, lovely, thank you.
Thank you very much, yes. Thank you.
Thank you. It's okay, it's good. I've got to put a bit as well.
It's almost as if they've never encountered filming before. Camera, microphones, you know. But there we are. So, in all honesty, I don't think we are going to have anything that's
I can't see it's going to be,
But wouldn't it be great if there's a little extra? Earlier on this year, Elon Musk said original Roadster owners would be getting something special. Wouldn't this be great if we had?
Oh, so there might be a special. I'd not expected a special announcement.
Maybe battery swaps for the UK, possibly. Or maybe Elon will offer to tune the Tesla Roadster and the Tesla Model S for London traffic.
So you can
go at 400 miles on a single charge.
Yeah, that would be good.
You know, top speed of 2.
So it's tuned exactly the opposite of Germany. So it goes really slowly.
Yes, absolutely.
Flat out 7 miles an hour. But boy, can you go a long way. You can drive to Scotland.
Mark and I have had some real concerns about Tesla in the UK. We think that the British public is just too.
Oh well, I sat
anti-EV.
in that car with a man who works in, as he said, as he described, in the financial industry. He absolutely is lusting for one. He drives an electric car now. I think those are the people that they need to market. They've got pots of money. They can buy one of these like you and I can buy a sandwich.
Absolutely.
And they really should. No, now you're here. Thank you. So I'm not sure. I mean, they don't have to sell millions. They have to sell a few thousand would be a success. So.
Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed. We'll catch up with you later. Figure out what Elon says and reaction to it. It might not be today. It might be in a couple of weeks' time. But we're interested to see what happens and where it goes from here, and what it does for other electric cars in the UK, because Tesla's presence in the US has dramatically changed the EV market in the US. So
we can only hope the same thing happens here. Yeah.
So fingers crossed. Thank you, Robert. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Hello, Transport Evolved. I'm here with Richard Goldsmith, who has just come back from his Tesla Model S test drive. How did you find it?
Number 13.
Number 13.
Unlucky for some, but not for me. It was everything I expected it to be.
Excellent.
Everything I expected it to be, except the open road, of course.
Yes.
We're in London, but no issues really. I felt at home straight away.
Yeah.
I love the thrust.
Yeah.
And it is more than the Ampere, I have to say.
It's got a little bit more punch to it.
A little bit more punch than the Ampere. But I tried to restrain myself and I love the level drive.
Yeah.
The fact it doesn't roll. I mean, this you expect.
Yeah, yeah.
If you've learned about EVs, you expect low battery weight, no roll. So that makes it for a effortless, positive drive. I want to go and play with all the dash functions, and I haven't done that yet.
Ah, you didn't get a chance.
I don't have to keep people waiting for their test drive whilst I do it downstairs.
Exactly.
So I'll do that up here. But it's my first Tesla test drive. It's my rites of passage.
You see, I haven't even driven a Tesla yet. I've been a passenger, but haven't driven it. How did you? Is it something you'd consider? Is it a definite sort of progression model for you from the Ampere up to
Oh, very much so. Yes. I mean, in more ways than one. The primary way, obviously, is you don't have to ever buy petrol.
Yes.
And you can still do the same sort of distances.
Excellent.
That I would have wanted to do using petrol as a range extender. So, yeah, that's obviously point number one. The other thing is I had 2 points, didn't I?
You did, it's okay, it's okay.
And
What
one
did
of
you
them
think
has
of
slipped from my
the
mind.
space on the inside? I'll ask you the space. What did you think? What was the sort of most striking feature?
Well, I had to bring the seat forward a bit because my height's in my back, not my legs. But it was comfy. Once I've worked out the controls, with a bit of help. Striking feature is the centre console.
Of course, yeah.
I love the kilowatt meter
Yeah.
to the side of the speed.
Yeah, so you can see what you're using and how you're using
And
it
the
directly.
regen. They've added that to the 2013
Yeah.
Ampere in a little mini graphic, which is quite cute, but not as obvious.
Not as
I
obvious.
love the dial.
Yeah. And it's very much EV.
So they thought that one out nicely.
What would you give it marks out of 10?
Oh, you couldn't be less than 10.
Couldn't be less than 10. That's
Couldn't be less than
absolutely
10.
brilliant.
It's a car I would have happily put, if I had the money, put my money down on without test driving
Excellent.
it and bought it. And had I done that, it would have met every one of my expectations.
That's absolutely wonderful. Well, Nikki, we're going to throw back over to you. One day I will get to drive a Tesla too.